talked about this in public, so bear with me a second. But basically what happened was I went to a new doctor to get IVF in Denver, and part of the protocol in his office is you have to get a mammogram. It doesn't matter if you're 26, 36, 46, you have to get a mammogram, because the last thing this doctor wants to do is get you pregnant. God forbid you have cancer, the hormones could accelerate your cancer. And he's had that happen before in his patients, so he wanted to make sure that we all get mammograms. So I said, but doc, I'm 36 years old. He goes, it doesn't matter, you have to get a mammogram. So I go, and I'm thinking, 2 seconds in and out of here, I'm gonna get the results, I'm fine. It didn't work out that way. I went in, they called me 2 days later and they said, we see something, we need you to come back. And right there was just, boom, the kick in the stomach. Well, tests lead to more tests, and then one day I go to the doctor. Bill wasn't even with me. He was actually in Mexico on a mission for Operation Smile, helping children. And we just thought, oh, I'll go alone because I know the results are gonna be okay. And I went in, and I just remember sitting down, and the doctor came in, and we just looked at each other. And the doctor said, I'm sorry, you have breast cancer. Sorry, I'm sorry. Anyway, and it never gets easy. I'm sorry. Sorry. Anyway, so...
we love you.
You know, it just doesn't get easy. I'm sorry. Sorry, guys. Bear with me. I'm almost there. It just never gets easy. So, anyway, I don't know. Does anyone know anyone who's been through breast cancer?
Right here.
I'm a breast cancer survivor, diagnosed at 38, and I just got through a round of 3 operations, and I've been wanting to reach out to you, and it was just a miracle that you were here, and I had just found out about this conference this past week, and then I found out you were going to be here, and I've been wanting to reach out and say, you can do it, sister. It's just a feedback. And I do believe that IVF has a lot to do with it. I have a beautiful daughter, and she is 3 years old, and her name is Giuliana, spelled like yours. And one of the questions I wanted to ask you was, how do you get over the obstacle of how to spell your name? Because my daughter's going to have that issue. She's beautiful. I love you. I think you are a wonderful inspiration. You and Bill are amazing. And I just want to say thank you. Thanks for having the courage to be so transparent, because it really has helped so many people.
Thank you. What is your name?
Lana.
Lana. Thanks, Lana. You're so sweet. Thank you for just saying that. Thank you.
And we've got your back here, so please feel free to share your story. Really appreciate you being so transparent.
Thanks, Lana, for saving me. Thank you. You're so sweet. Well, as you said, I heard you say, you know, it's a speed bump in your journey, and you know that's certainly true. And I see that it is true. And even though I'm up here crying, it's only really, it's not that I'm sad. It's that, God, it's just, you go through a lot, you know, and it's hard. It's just hearing those words, it's like it rocks your world. And so it was tough, you know, obviously, like anyone who goes through it. It just gets you right in the core, and you just can't believe it. So it definitely slowed me down, and there was just a lot of crying and breaking down all the time. I mean, I have visions of being on like my bedroom floor, just crying, angry, so sad, and Bill having to pick me up, and just thinking, God, I'm never gonna go on. I'm never gonna move on from this. And so, you know, time started passing, and I went through the cycles of grief like everyone does. You know, denial, anger, sadness. And then, you know, I had to figure out what the heck am I gonna do with this information, because I don't, you know, I have a decision to make. I either go through this privately and don't tell anyone and just keep living my life, or I become public, you know, I go public with this information. I'll be honest, we decided on private, and we stuck to that for quite a bit of time. But what really got me to change my mind was I would go to work, and Sarah, who works with me, is here today, and she's a young girl in her 20s, and I have this amazing network of girls at work. And I so badly, we'd be chatting about, you know, the red carpet and wardrobes and gossip, and I just wanted to stop mid-conversation every day and just say, hey guys, you should get checked, you know, or are you giving yourself breast exams? And I just wanted to tell them that I was going through it, because I knew that would rock them to their core and make them care about their health and make them proactive about their health. And so it was little by little, this would happen, and it was like every day turned into 4 times a day. I would meet women, and I just wanted to say, I just wanted to tell them I'm going through breast cancer. I'm going through this. You need to be proactive about your health. If it can happen to me with no family history at 36 years old, it can happen to you. And I just felt like I was sitting on this incredible information that could maybe help someone. And so one day I came home to Bill and I said, Bill, I think I got to talk about it. I don't think I can hold this in anymore. And so Bill said, all right, I respect your decision and I think you're absolutely right. And I just said to him, I said, you know what it is, honey? I've always wondered, how did I do it? Why did I achieve my goal? This little immigrant kid from Naples, Italy, a town no one's ever heard of. How did I come to America and achieve the American dream and set my goal in the 3rd grade and achieve it later in life? Why was it me? Why was it me and not the next girl? And then I realized that it was all part of this master plan. That God knew I was a loudmouth Italian girl who would do some good with her platform. And that I had this amazing platform working at E! E! is not only a national show, E! News, but it's international. It's in 150 countries. So I had this ability to reach women all over the world. And I didn't just have information on someone's wardrobe or Britney Spears' latest, concert. I had real information that could maybe change a life here. And so I decided, you know what, I need to do good with the gifts I've been given. And, it's funny, I never really was one of those people who felt like in life I need to leave a legacy or I need to achieve some big things. I just kind of want to live my life and have fun. And I just never thought that in my life I could actually use something that's happened to me to somehow better people and their health, especially women and my sisters. And so that was it. I went on the Today Show and I told Ann Curry, and I had only told a handful of people the night before, and it was the scariest experience of my life. And right after, the amount of love and support and emails and tweets and Facebook and everything from all over the world of people saying, oh my God, I'm going to go get a mammogram. I can't believe this happened to you. You have what seems like this perfect life. You're always talking about diet and fitness and how you're healthy and you love to run and you have this great husband and this great job. If it can happen to you, it can happen to me. It can happen to anyone with no family history. And so I did it, and it's funny because looking back, I realized it is all part of this master plan. And when I couldn't get pregnant, I never understood why, and now I know why. It was because, God forbid, I had gotten pregnant. My cancer would have been accelerated, and I probably wouldn't be here today talking to you because I'd probably be, getting some treatments or at home somewhere else and not up for something like this. And it really showed me that it was all part of this plan, that baby that I never could get, one day when I get it, and I will get that baby, it will have saved my life. And it's really incredible. It's just been such an amazing journey, and it's been so hard, but at the same time so incredibly rewarding. Would I ever want breast cancer to happen again? If I could, go back 6 months, if I could erase all of this, would I? Absolutely, I would. But you know what? I can't. I can't erase it. It's here with me. It's part of my record. It's part of my permanent record. It's part of my journey. And so, you know what? Instead of being sad about it or keep asking myself, why me? Why this? Why that? And feeling sorry for myself, instead, I got to do good with it. And I'm trying to just turn a negative into a positive. And it's amazing because, in trying to help others by sharing my journey, the main person I'm helping is myself. And we can all do that. And it's so true, and that's what I try to tell my friends. We all have gifts. And there is some way that we can all do something little for someone else or something in our lives that not only help that person, but in the end really help you as well. And it's just about inspiring and helping and sharing your stories and making people feel a little less alone.